James Ogden, Wolfpack, Great Falls, Montana.
My opponent has had 2 matches with my #1 training partner, actually. This was back in their amateur days, but it was 1 win and 1 loss for each of them, and they were both belt shots. And I'm pretty much going to prove that loss for my team was a fluke. It was pure luck. It's going to be short and sweet, and I'm going to come out the victor.
I just watch the hours and hours that my husband spends in practice, and you know, whether at the gym or training in all the martial arts, the Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, the straight up boxing, the wrestling, I don't know, whatever he does, the dieting. We try to order pizza and he won't eat it. It's really annoying. I just see the dedication, and that's when he's in the ring, that's what I see. I don't see the injury. I see the love of the sport. And, you know, on both sides, the sportsmanship. I see the handshakes, the hugs at the end, and the respect for each other, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I didn't like boxing before we got married, but now that I see everything that goes into it, I really have a whole lot of respect for it.
Our first pro fight of the night, James Ogden versus Skye Folsom.
I have a certain amount of respect for anybody that will step in that cage. You know, there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, though, and you're kind of getting over that line when you decide to step in the cage. So I don't see it going past the first round. If it does, he's not going to come out for the second one. He'll probably be crying by then, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll have towels to wipe his tears.
Skye first started training, and he's come so far. He's such an amazing kid. James Ogden, as well, is an amazing person. He's just a wonderful human being, man. And to see them fight each other, they smile about it, laugh about it. I think no matter what happens, the fans win. The fans win, no matter who wins this fight. This is going to be an amazing fight.
I do know these two are really good friends. I know that they have a mutual respect, but they train out of different camps. This should definitely make for an interesting matchup. I seen them kind of hugging and snoozing before the fight a little bit, getting a little closer than you'd see fighters get normally. Now, do you fight harder when you're friends with an opponent or enemies, or does it really matter?
I don't think it really matters, because once you get in there, it's competition. You know, you can play chess with your best friend and get super competitive, or go bowling and get super competitive. Whether you're friends or not, competition is competition. Sometimes athletes really invest a lot of ego into it. Try and create a lot of animosity with their opponent. And in cases like that, you know, I think that being angry, having an anger factor, benefits some fighters.
Well, what we want to talk about? Well, nothing important.
Keep it open, baby. In the house. Great Missoula fan favorite. Both these fighters excited to be here. James Ogden, Skye Folsom. Huge response by the crowd. I think James Ogden is looking to wrestle. I think he's looking for a takedown. And I think that Skye Folsom is comfortable no matter where it goes, but I think he's looking to keep it standing. James Ogden out of Team Wolfpack in Great Falls, Montana. This is our first of 4 pro MMA fights. Skye Folsom and James Ogden, both these guys are tremendous athletes. Tremendous athletes.
Just separated us out. We need to make sure Joe gives Bryant.
Oh, here we go. This guy's got a cool ass haircut. I like it. He's got all kinds of lines and designs.
Almost looks like both of them got cool haircuts.
Oh, the action starts fast.
They rush to the cage and kind of freeze there.
Keep kicked back by Ogden.
Looks like Skye's being very, very patient with him. They're both very being smart. You can tell professional fighters, they just kind of carry themselves a little different, especially initially.
I think the difference between amateurs and professionals, by the time you become a professional, you're aware of the inherent dangers of the sport. And you're not willing to rush in and take crazy risks about losing the fight, because ultimately, as a professional, your record is your livelihood. You have to try and keep that record intact.
Stiff jab from James. He caught Skye right on the button of the nose there. Can't tell if Skye's nose is bleeding or not. Oh, wicked leg kick from Skye on Ogden's left leg there. Oh, he nicked him. He nicked him a little bit with a head kicks. James comes right back with a strong jab to the face. You know, James Ogden is carrying his chin a little higher than most strikers would. That's definitely a dangerous thing, am I correct?
It is. You really want to keep your chin tucked. You risk getting knocked out by keeping your chin in the air. But because James Ogden is a wrestler, you know, he's been taught to keep his head up and his chin up to drive that way. A lot of low kicks by Skye Folsom. So those low kicks will take their toll.
So it kind of looks like he's kind of a little bit weird then if Mr. James is a wrestler, that he's kind of standing and banging a little bit with Skye. They're both kind of going a little bit slow, but they're definitely going. They're definitely landing blows.
Got some blood trickling from the nose of James Ogden. Good technical fight, good patient technical fight. In a fight like this, you never know what's going to happen. These gentlemen are very skilled. Their skill level is so much higher than the average amateur, the beginning fighter. They know what they're doing.
It's a very technical match right now. Some of the fans are getting a little impatient, but I just don't think the common fan understands the amount of technical that goes into these pro fighters. And I know for us who love a good technical battle, it's a little bit more of a pleasure to watch a fight like this than just an all-out brawl.
Ooh, head kick by Ogden. These guys trading punches and kicks.
Definitely sounds like the crowd's getting restless. I sometimes wonder if they understand what they're actually looking at here.
For the casual observer, I don't think they... Oh, wow! Hard overhand right, spinning back kick by Skye Folsom. And James Ogden right back in it, unfazed.
can almost read James's body language or his facial expression sometimes when he's getting hit pretty hard.
Skye Folsom with a smile on his face. Thoroughly enjoying this.
It almost looks like they're both smiling at each other right now. You can definitely tell they're friends in there. Very technical fight.
And the pro fights are 5-minute rounds. You have 3 5-minute rounds in the pro fight. The amateur fights were 4-minute rounds, I believe.
Now a question for you here, Leo. The fight length looks like James Ogden is exploding all of a sudden. James Ogden
Gets dropped hard.
Folsom is down. He is fighting for his life right now. James Ogden is going to town. What a round! What a round! What a round!
Skye Folsom gets dropped. You got to wonder how much that's going to affect him going into the next round.
Well, James did explode quite a bit of energy there, but his confidence is probably pretty high after that last flurry of fights. I am quite impressed by that last round, Skye Folsom showed a little bit of aggression, trying to walk out to the circle before it's even ready. Looked like the ref had to pull it back a little bit. I can't wait to see this next round. It looks like these guys are ready to both explode again. What a fight.
All right, here we go.
You know, we got two prestigious clubs here fighting, one out of Missoula, Montana, the Dog Pound, the other out of the Wolf Pack out of Great Falls. I am thoroughly enjoying this fight here. Skye Folsom with a mean leg kick. He's starting to bruise and redden the front leg of James, the left leg there, his lead leg.
It looks like Skye Folsom fully recovered from the knockdown by James Ogden, and he caught another one. It looks like maybe being the wrestler, even though James Ogden might have an edge in power. Oh, we lost the mouthpiece by James Ogden. A little lull in the action, and they're back at it.
Skye has landed some punches in there. It just doesn't seem to be phasing Ogden at all. Well, Ogden is definitely being the aggressor here.
Skye Folsom on the cage.
You know, James is definitely getting some clean, hard shots in on Skye.
Oh, Skye Folsom's hurt. He's against the cage, desperately swinging.
You know, these two keep this pace up. There's going to be a large portion of this crowd thinking this may be a fight of the night crowd here.
James Ogden defending the jab of Skye Folsom.
There is a slight smirk on Mr. Ogden's face. Makes you wonder if he's just maybe out chest matching him here. Oh, they both match haymakers here.
Hard shots.
They both match haymakers. Oh, stiff jab from Skye.
You can see the redness and the swelling on the lead leg of James Ogden from all the kicks that Skye Folsom has been landing.
I do have to say the Skye Folsom's got some tree trunks in there for legs. Those kicks have got to be taking their toll on Mr. Ogden. No, he's hanging in there. He's throwing some hard shots. Oh!
Head kick by Skye Folsom. James Ogden takes it, doesn't bat an eye.
Definitely looks like Skye is getting his feet and his wind back under him. He's getting a little bit more confident now as this round moves on.
Hard leg kick by James Ogden. He's got Skye Folsom backing up. Oh, a return hard kick by Skye. What a great fight. These two are standing right in front of each other. Down goes Ogden. He's Ogden up. He's in for a double leg takedown right against the fence.
They are right here in front of us, and these fighters are going at it. This is the first time we've seen them even grapple each other at all. Skye's definitely defending well. Ogden is trying to get him to the ground here. Looks like Skye's throwing some elbows to the back here. James is throwing some knees right to his inner thigh. Looks like Skye's got a guillotine coming here. It's hard to tell how sunk it is in. It's hard to tell how sunk this submission is. James Ogden gets out of the submission. The guillotine looks sunk at one point.
Skye Folsom's on the bottom underneath James Ogden. James Ogden's in a very good position.
This is a very hard round to judge. Both of them have equally impressed each other and landed some very significant shots. James with a takedown might have a slight edge. I do notice his mouthpiece is laying on the canvas for the second time in this bout. Oh, looks like Skye may have a triangle choke. Oh, he's saved by the bell. James Ogden is saved by the bell here. What a great fight.
Going into the third round, this was one fight that I was very, very excited for.
Folsom showing a little bit of confidence and cockiness in there, kind of trying to get to the center of the cage and showing he's not intimidated by James Ogden. I just hope Skye doesn't leave this in the hands of the judges because it's a little bit too hard of a fight to judge. You know, he needs to go in there and try to finish this fight in the third round if he wants a definite victory.
Skye Folsom, the crowd still close. Skye Folsom.
Looks like a nice left hook by James Ogden there. hard body shot by James Ogden and Skye Folsom. These two are
Hard
going
leg
at it.
kick.
Hard leg kicks, 2 back-to-back there.
James Ogden going for the high section kick. Skye Folsom returning the high section kick.
James Ogden saves the float. Quite a flurry from Skye Folsom there. I don't know if anything really landed clean.
Hard takedown.
Huge takedown by James Ogden there.
James Ogden with a big takedown.
You know, I see he's got his arm pinned behind his ground. Is that a particular move, or is he just doing that as he fights here?
It's what his fight team trains in called the gift wrap. He has Skye Folsom's hand trapped under his back. He's taken an arm away from Skye Folsom. Skye Folsom looking to throw up a submission from the bottom. Without his arm, James is keeping that from happening. Can you see what's happening? Skye Folsom doesn't have that arm to block James Ogden from passing his guard and getting into a more advantageous position.
Well, it looks like Skye gets out of there. Looks like he's trying for a triangle choke. He had nowhere near where it was locked. It's like James Ogden with another takedown. He falls into a guillotine. I don't know how far it's sunk. Ogden is out of the guillotine.
Skye's going to want to get up. He's looking for a guillotine choke.
Again, it goes.
James Ogden passes the half guard.
It goes to say again what we were saying in between rounds here, Leo, that Skye needs to do something to definitively win this fight. He can't leave it up to the judges, or he may not get the fortunate decision he's looking for.
There you go. You got it. Underhook, left arm. Get it.
Skye Folsom still looking for that guillotine. It looks like Ogden is slipping his head out.
It looks like Ogden is out. Looks like Ogden is out. They're back to scrapping.
Skye could have expended a lot of energy trying to finish the choke.
Now, is there more energy spent trying to defend a submission or deliver a submission?
I think a person, it depends on how they defend and how they attack the submission.
So the technicality of it definitely plays a part in it.
Absolutely. A person generally tends to relax when they're defending a submission. You have to stay calm and think about it.
Definitely looks like James Ogden is starting to suck wind here. His mouthpiece is kind of dangling out. I know it's fell out 3 times. He's still hanging in there, though. I mean, he's pressing forward as well. I'm very impressed with both of these fighters.
James Ogden does look a little bit gassed. James Ogden's got to do something. He's got a couple big takedowns in this round. I try to tell young fighters coming up in this game that the judges remember the end of the round. They don't remember what happened in the first 30 seconds. They remember what happened the last 30 seconds. Skye Folsom's trying to steal the round. Amazing fight. Amazing fight.
They put on a great fight, showing the sign of respect like we said earlier. They could have very well earned fight of the night there. That was a great fight by both these guys.
Giving the cornerman hugs, props.
That lived up to expectations.
Yeah. That's the one I told you I was super excited about.
Missoula, how about a round of sound for both these guys tonight? What a hell of a fight! After 3 5-minute rounds, we gotta go to our judges' scorecard. We have a split decision. Judge number 1 scores at 29-28, red corner. Judge number 2 scores at 29-28, blue corner. And your winner, 29-28, fighting out of the blue corner,
The crowd is hometown favorite of Skye. I don't know if they completely agree with the decision, though, and nor do I. I think it was a very hard fight, very hard to decide who won that fight. Skye definitely earned his points and earned his respect, so I mean, kudos to him for continuing to stay with it.
Very, very good fight. This fight definitely lived up to the hype.
You know, man, I think you had a very good point there in the last round. Had Ogden stayed dominating that round like he did earlier, and he probably would have got the W, but Skye came up and took the last couple minutes of that round and, you know, definitely ingrained in the judges. I think that may have been part of the decision there.
20 tickets for $5 for a single ticket for $1. Gonna do that drawing before the main event tonight.